Well, what can be better than talking to a black screen for 15 minutes because you didn't realize that you didn't switch scenes from starting soon to actually working? Nothing. That's my best time of the day. But yeah, let's get into it again. But yeah, what I was doing is just going through things that actually work or do not work in the project right now. But yeah, let's give it another look. So we have our enemies have a reasonable logic to a degree, a kind of working animator, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So there's still some weirdness going on that we can fix in the future, but it should be fine for now. So before we go any further, let's prefab this thing. So we can delete this prefab because it's not relevant anymore. And let's this, because he has, what is it called, the Puppet Master setup and everything. We can delete these and we can have them ready to go. Okay, so we have this set up on our project. What I wanted to do was add a second type of an enemy, the one that is not gonna attack you from the distance, but it's gonna rush close to you, so you would have a reason to hit him with a bat rather than deflecting his projectiles, and he's not gonna try to run away from you like this guy. Okay. So to do that, we're gonna disable these back. We're gonna duplicate this one and disable this one. Oh, I want to disable the original. And for this one, let's drag it all the way down and let's unpack, because we're gonna do a lot of changes. So first of all, let's pick a model for him. We want him to be a little smaller, so you don't have to reach up when you're hitting him, but he's rather on your chest height. So to do that, let's go into this and see what we have. And his mesh is stored where? Here. Okay. Well, let's take a look at the characters that are in the asset pack that we already have. We will change it for a custom model in the future, but for now, this is fine. So we can take all of these and turn them off for now, and turn them on one by one. It's a little hard to see what's happening, so let's change the material to the default one. There's that. Somewhere here. Oh, no. Polygon. One. I think this is the default material. Yep. Okay. Oh no, not this one. Not this one. Nope, I think none of the humanoid ones will work. Let's look at what aliens there are. So, Strider. Okay, nope. Spacesuit is also going to be too human-like. I mean, actually, this can work if we play with the scales of it. Yeah, this can definitely work. Let's remember that. Because, like, this one's quite chunky. And can be really cute. Alien male we already have. Alien female is gonna be, yep, same but thinner. I think there were some like front looking dudes, like what are they called from Halo, the ones that have weapons with the tusks on it. Let's take a look at these ones as well. Okay. Alien armor. Okay. I mean, big guys, if we scale them down, can be kind of cool. Alien rock. Oop, that's too much. Bikes. Still look a little bit too aggressive. Like this one, probably our best bet from this suit, and this one. Huh, they have the exact same suit but scaled differently. I mean, same style of the suit. Well, let's keep it with the alien theme for now and go with this one. Let's delete these. Let's unpack. And let's try to scale him down a little bit. Okay, he does look like a little gremlin. Let's see, height comparison. So he seems to be an appropriate size for a rushing enemy. He will definitely need something like a bigger head. Can we do that actually right in here? What will happen if we scale this up? Oh yeah, okay. We can make his head a little bigger right away. And maybe make his arms a little smaller? Will that work? Yeah. Cool. Belly. Nope. That doesn't work. Okay. Well, I think this is fine for now. Let's delete this. And pretty much just replace the model and reassign the... what is it called? The Puppet Master again, yeah. Okay, so we have this. Let's call this little guy. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna have to remove all of this. Let's take a screenshot for now, because these parameters I want to keep. Okay, let's keep that on the other screen. And here we're gonna take this. Here we can straight up delete this, I think. We're gonna put this in here. And let's call this visuals for consistency. What is your positioning? Why are a little offside? Let's fix this. Okay. So now I need to add ragdoll creator. Yep. Root is visuals. No. Root is root. Okay, let's remove this and put this here. Okay, so it wants another level of inheritance, but yeah, sure, that's fine. Let's create ragdoll for this. And let's take a look how he did it. This seems fine and dandy. I think the feet are gonna be fucked up. Yep. Let's fix the feet. But before that, we can turn off the nav mesh. And we can fix the feet. Ankle. Okay, let's grab both of them at the same time. And fix it a little bit. Nope, not like this. I guess we need to be box glider. And we cannot do it on both of them at the same time because they're offset in different direction. Okay. You know what? Never mind. I think it will be fine with our new setup because I don't think this is worth it. Because the legs should fix themselves anyway. Okay. We have the ragdoll created. Sure. And now we can do Puppet Master here. Okay. Let's see what the layers on those are, because I already forgot. So character controller is the root one, it's the layer enemy, and the layer enemy is 6. So this can be 6. And the ragdoll layer is 11. 11. Set up. Okay. Now let's take the weights that we had before. Pretty much all default except for mapping weight was 0. Pin power is 1 and distance 0 by default. Okay. So you can save this. You are very upset. Why is that? Which part of you is offset? This one. Okay. So now let's drag you down a little bit. And we want to change the both this and the character controller to be smaller so they can fit under obstacles better. Take this down a notch. Okay. And the agent height is way lower. Okay. So this should be good. We will need to change the scripts that are on you, because logic for you is going to be completely different. But for now, let's see if this is fine. So let's give him a spawning position. Attack logic, line of sight, origin. Sure. Boop, 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 boop. All good. We just need to set up the animator for you. Let's give you the same one for now, and then we can. I think I called it Headless Grunt. Nope. What did I call it? Oop. Come on. There you are. Basic enemy alien. Okay. Basic enemy alien. Cool. Let's see if you behave correctly. Well, not correctly, but the same way that the other dude does. What are you spamming in the console? Oh, did I turn off the nav mesh? Yes, I did. And the reference to the animator broke, so let's fix those issues right away. We can turn this on. I think if I collapse this, nope, still visible. Okay. You need a reference to your animator somewhere here. Animation controller. Oh, it's this one. Yep. Visuals, animator, event translator. We need, well, okay. This one. And I think we need to, oh no, we're using the same animation clip, so we do not need to reassign the event for it. So let's give it a try, just to see if you're doing fine. Okay. You're definitely a little guy running around. Okay, let's make you move a little more. Okay, so now we can change. Ooh, there's a lot of weird collision happening in your hands. Why? Because we didn't mark the thing here. Which was something animation, transition animation. Yep. And now your collider should be fixed. Not collider, puppet master. Yes. Okay. So let us create a new animator. So we're going to take the existing one and we're going to modify it. And duplicate and rename. Little guy. Oh, okay, great. And now we can change only the bits that we want to. So for you, we can have way more weird of an animation. So let's open the blend tree. That is a very nice material indeed. Thank you. Good job. So, mage run forward. Instead of this one, there was an animation of like drunken run or something like that that I think will fit him pretty good. Let's look for just the run animations. Run, 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 run. Handgun run. Nope. What is this one? It's just a run. That is not a fancy run. Viking run. Oh, it is just for the feet. Lovely. What's the masking on this one? Oh. Lovely. Yeah, sure. That's very confident. You can put some funk behind and he will look appropriate. What was I doing? Yeah, I was doing something useful. I was changing the animator on this guy. So, let's get back to this thing. Yeah, as much as I love it, I shouldn't go with this one. That is also not the one that we want. Rifle, only if we want to mask the animations. That's a lot of fancy death. Why are his legs so weird in this one? I don't know and I don't care. Okay. Assault rifle, aim. Rent. Oh. Let's take a look at runs again. I thought I had like an animation that was appropriate for him in one of these packs. Maybe here? Villager. Okay, all of these have hands baked in. Oh, it was on Mixamo. So let's go to Mixamo. Let me log in and I'll share the animation preview. think I might not be logged in into my Google Chrome and the Opera, or am I? Okay, I am. That's good. So let's take a look at those. Where is it? Here we go. Okay. Let's take a little peek at what Mixama has on offer. Yeah, this one. In place. Let's disable motion for him. Yeah, I think something weird like this can work pretty well for them. So, yeah. Or maybe like an hour to run. That can be kind of funny. Absolutely useless, but funny. So let's see what else is there. Zombie run on this model, how would that look? Does kind of make sense, but not too much. Origin channel went to dive. Let's more energy. The energy slider, like flailing around. If the energy comes down, yeah, it's less flailing around. Okay. Greatsword run, running crawl. That is interesting to make. That's for sure. Nope. Goofy running. I mean, sure. Yeah, that will not work for them. Running tired, standing run forwards, standing torch run backwards. Not good. None of this is good. Run with sword. Is it just because yeah, the hand is not moving? Standing melee rock jump. That is some very strong wind outside. And on the back, this is not even running at this point. Why are you putting this into run searches? Creature NPC pack, what is this? It has hits. That seems interesting. Jump. Ooh. Okay. Let me close the windows. One sec. So let's go with this one because I see how this can work if we adjust the speed a little bit. So let's download that. There's only big. Sure. Let's download that. And try to properly import it. Let's see. Create a folder, not to lose it. Nope, it needs to be in animations. I'm gonna create a folder. Creature pack. Mixamo. And Unity never wants to get it from the zip archive, so let's extract this and copy it. Okay, great. Oop. And I think we can pretty easily take these. Yep. Okay, so let's give it a try. So there our guy. Lock this window. And check these out. Oop, no model available for preview. Auto. Will you behave? Die. Entry. Why don't we want to show it to us? Unity model. Okay, that is not promising. But let's double check what the import parameters are, because there's no avatar. So let's give it avatar here so he can understand what's going on. So I think it's character avatar. Or ER characters avatar, yep. Copy ER character avatar. Yes. Apply. Let's see. Which animation properties do. That looks good. Let's see now. Okay. Your head is very wonky, so is your feet. So let's play with some settings. Animation. Don't care about this. Okay. Let's try to fix this. So how do you look on this? Your feet are really wonky. Why are your feet wonky? Because of the IK, right? Yeah. Let's start with this one. So I want to stable root motion. Root transform position E. How would I do that? Not sure for this scenario. Oh, is it because what if we read for this model? Will your legs be fixed? No. I mean, this Okay, it is kind of better, but it doesn't really make sense for you. Because you look wonky. Because the model that they're previewing it on has different kind of legs. Can we fix this? Maybe. I think the biggest problem here is the type of the rig that we're using. Yeah, I mean, it works a little better for this guy. It's still breaking your legs quite a bit. And your head orientation is wrong. So let's try and do mapping. Position error, position error. So it's on ankles. What can we do to fix this? Because you do look fine on maximal, but something is breaking you here. Pretty sure it's the brake parameter. Yeah. How would I go about fixing that? Because the IK is trying to fix it. There's like some weird rotation going on. Not sure that we can fix it entirely in Unity. It might need some outside work. Yeah, he definitely has a little bit of a stinky leg. Oh. I mean, let's just have a look at how it looks in the project. Because maybe it's not that bad. There's also the issue that it has a motion and we need to disable that. We don't want your root motion. Yeah, you do have quite a weird animation. I don't think that will work. Yeah, you are really weird. I guess that won't work. Let's try and find another one. What else do we have here? The appropriate running set. We can just give him a basic run and then make it floppier with Puppet Master. Because this is already not really good, so... Yeah, this is just a regular run. What a style. Okay. That is interesting. It has a lot of weird different options for the run, right? This is like the very standard, I guess. Yeah, I can see him doing this, I guess, if we play with it. Because this is fascinating. But this seems more reasonable. Okay, let's do this and make him flip here via the Puppet Master. Let's find that. Oh, you're already in FBX. Okay. Let's try and do this properly. Avatar, copy, PR, light, and let's take a preview. Your legs are already broken. That's interesting. Let's see if it is something simple that I'm missing. Okay. Fix Mixamo 2023. So yeah, the legs are broken. Okay. So it does have to do with avatar configuration. Okay, let's bring the creature back and maybe we can fix that. So, creature, run. Let's make all of them humanoid. Or we go anywhere else. And we can copy. Yes, I want to change it to humanoid and I want to apply it. So, he has wonky legs. Go in here. Is it in this one? No. We need to go into the animation itself. Edit. So, rig, configure. Let's say create, apply. I mean, it's fine when we do it like this. Well, let's give that a try, I guess. He does have a different avatar here, but you know what? Let's go for this the entire way. And all of them are gonna be create for this, humanoid, apply. Let's take a look here. run. Animation. Oop. So this is an animation. It seems reasonable, but the feet are a little weird. Not sure if that's because of the... You don't even show. Let's configure avatar. Okay, so your legs are weird, but not too weird. And yep, your arms do not match because we have 3 fingers here. I don't care about your finger configuration, but this is not right. Let's see what the solution for this is. Maybe it's just mapped incorrectly? Boot. Okay. Seems to be a correct order. Upper leg, lower leg, ankle, ball, and toes. So it is correct. What is wrong with your left hand? Yep, you don't have 2 fingers, that is right. That is good. Why do your arms not move? The entire building is shaking from the thunder. Seems correct. Like everything seems fine for you. But the feet are skewed. Right, I'm not hallucinating. Yeah, they are pointing in a weird direction. Let's see. I want them to be pretty much straight, right? So let's try to adjust it. Yes. And the same for the left one. Why are you so offset? Oh. So what if we do this? Will this change something drastically? Unlock. You're still very forward tilted. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna save this, unlock this, and I think if I delete these two, and if I just take the little guy, yep, you are what? You're an FBX, right? Yes. 1 second. Yeah, so what I want to do, I want to take this mesh specifically, import just this mesh to Mixamo, and then it may be better, because it might set it up properly for this mesh specifically, so it might work correctly when I re-import it. So let's upload a character here. Like this. Take that to this thing. And let's try this again. Just with this little guy. Little guy, little guy, little guy, little guy dot mesh. Unable to map your existing skeleton. Let's give... Okay, so it's not rigged because the mesh, I disconnected it from the brute bone. So I cannot just drag it out. I need to do it with this, but I already did it with the BR characters. Also, I just realized that I was using the wrong avatar for the other model, but it looked fine. So I don't know what the issue is with this one, but apparently there is. So let's try it with BR characters. Maybe that will fix it. Maybe. So show all files, BR characters. Because maybe that will make it better. Not 100% sure yet, but there is hope. And it's not like I'm gonna go and set up the avatar by hand. That's just too annoying. So let's hope that this works out. Okay, so it aided, which is good. Okay. Because like they have tall upper body and short lower body. I guess they have some specifics that need to be worked out. Next. So this should map the avatar to this thing. Okay. So let's get back to our creature. And it should have a proper rig set up to it now. Now the only problem is to find it. Alright, there it is. Creature. Let it do your magic. Good. Cool, cool, cool. Maybe now it will be better. Let's give it a try. Frame reduction num. Pose T-pose. Okay, let's download it and see if that helped it. Because maybe it did. Zip. Make arcade animations. And let's drag and drop this thing here. Okay. So now you should look fine, right? Maybe not. I think we still need to set up your avatar. Copy. Maybe it will work. VR. Animation. Run. Save. Okay. Yeah. Now you're doing it right. Good. So that is a good fix. Swiping. Mutant swiping. So that's like a melee attack. Just walk. Left turn, right turn. You don't have going backwards animation, I guess. But I can... No, I can't. What is your idle state? Yeah, sure. Let's take these and drop them into the plant tree. Mutant, run. Do you look good? Kinda. We're very wobbly, but that still works for us, I would say. Run backwards, run left and right. Those we do not have. So we can use turns. Right turn for right. How would that look? Still bizarre. I mean, I guess you don't really go backwards. So sure. Let's keep it like this for now. And left turn. And idle. Run backwards. I genuinely don't know what we'll have to do with this. Because we don't have any movement for backwards. I mean, we can do something like this, which is going to be real jank. So let's duplicate this. And we can inverse it. I think. Unity reverse animation. I think we can set like speed -1 or something like that. Loop time. Right. You can run this one. Frame reduction, scale clips. No, nothing of this sort is available here. We can mirror, but it's like not on the axis that we want. Hope it doesn't let us do this. So we'll just leave it out for now, I guess, because he isn't supposed to really run backwards. So we're gonna give you an attack, which is gonna be the swipe. Good. Oh wait, we can do... Oh, we can only do speed for these ones, but not for this one. Okay. Idle and rotation. Let's populate these ones as well. Left 45. Right 45. Idle, mutant idle. Yep. Okay. Attack, idle rotation, run. Jumping start. Does he have separate jumping animations, or is it all just one clip? Unfortunately, it is all one clip, so let's separate it. So we're gonna duplicate this, and we're gonna separate this into 3 different clips. Okay. Let's see where he takes off. Here. Actually, it should be somewhere here, because this way we can loop the hanging in mid-air a bit. So we can take this. Yep. We can call it jump start. Let's save that. Can we duplicate this inside? No. Okay, then let's not take them out of the prefab because that will make it even more confusing. Well, duplicate this. This will be jump middle. Pretty much from here to like just a couple frames, I guess. He is spinning. That is not that good. Okay, guess we'll need another mid-air one. This is the landing. Okay, so let's make this jump land, and we'll have to do something different for mid-air. Save, jump start is this motion, jump land is this motion. What does the mid-air one look like? It looks fine. I don't think he's going to be there for more than a few frames, so let's see how this looks. Oh, I just saw him. Okay. Oh, because his attack is non-existent because he cannot, so let's just make him constantly move around. Can you... Okay, that was something very wrong there, and I'm gonna pretend that that didn't happen, so let's make him run around a little bit. Can disable all of this. Oh, that is very janky looking. Oh, it doesn't even loop the running one? I guess so. Yeah, the running animation does not loop, so we need to fix that. I want to see him jump. Well, let's him go a little further so he jumps around. Okay, that is so very broken. Okay, run, first of all. Run. Let's make all of these loop. Mutant run. Loop time. Good, now you should be endlessly looping. Good, great, save. Same for the turning. Turn left, turn right. Nope, you cannot do it two at a time. Cool. Loop. Fly. That was the left one, right? Left 45, yes, right 45. Loop, apply. So his animation for the running loop should be fixed now. So he should be continuously running instead of repeating the same small animation over and over. Okay, so he is running around, that is good. The turning looks still weird and he is clipping through the floor. There was something very wrong with his jump though. Yeah, the transition between the idle and the run. No, that seems fine, but he jumps into idle very quickly, it seems. Or does he? What's the actual issue here? The rotating is weird. Yeah, that's understandable. But when he stops, he jumps into idle and then back. And that is way too fast. That's a little better, but not that much better. The transition to run should be quick, but I guess a little slower than that. I guess they're just too different. Let's make him jump. to see what actually happens there. Can you jump, please? Thank you. That is very wrong. Yeah, I guess these transitions got... No, they didn't. So this transition... How does that look? Oh, your legs do something wonky when you jump. They do. Is that root motion applying here somewhere? I think it is. Yeah. Can I... What if I disable the IK and take into pose? No, I do not want that. Huh. Not exactly sure what's wrong here. But let's save this and look at him again. So, jumping start. Look at this transition. Let's say you are from idle, you're transitioning into jumping start. Yeah, like you can see it is doing something weird with his feet where he like just lifts them up instead of just jumping. So why can that be? Is it an issue with the transition time? I don't think so, no. As you can see, he still lifts his legs up. How does it look on its own? Jumping one, make this bigger, look him in the eyes. It does look fine in here, but the root motion is messing it up, but I thought I disabled it. Yeah, I disabled the root motion, so I guess it's baked into something? What would that be? So you... Jumpstart. Right, defaults. What would that change for us? You still... Yeah, you still... Oh, okay. I think I know what's happening. Because this has offsets here where he moves the model itself. So... If I bake this into the pose, it will be in place. Yeah, I think that should fix it. Let's give it a look. Transition into this. And from the ground up. Yes, that's good. And we should do the same for the landing. Bake this in here and apply. And maybe there's the same issue with the run. Let's see if his run has any weird offsets here. Seems fine, I think. So let's save this and give it a look. So little guy, the timing on that was awful. Also his idle animation goes straight into him spreading his arms around, and that isn't good. And those transitions are so broken. because let's make an adjustment to our level a little bit, just so we can easier look at the jumps easier. We don't have to constantly remake this. So let's remove the stairs. Let's disable all of this, and we're just going to make the entire level a couple of cubes that can be jumped around on. This goes up, and let's adjust our nav mesh jump points. Oh, this is going to be a complete disaster, but let's rebake this. Oh. Include layer wall. Cubes are not walls. No, they are walls, but I guess they're too small. Let's just do it like this, I guess, so we don't have to set up as many of them. Boop, boop, boop. And we're going to make you wider. Okay. So now it's just pretty much 2 platforms. Well, you consider yourself navigatable? Boom. Yes. Okay. Make it even a little wider. And the same for these guys. Okay. Jumpy one. Okay, so we should also add a little blockage here so that he doesn't try to path. I mean, actually, it doesn't matter because we can just make that he can only jump from these bits. So from here. To the other side. So it's like just 2 positions for him to go to. Okay, lovely. And a couple more, just so we can see a lot of jumping around. Hide this, because it's just in the way right now. So now mesh jump. Was this the correct one? Yep, okay. Edge 1 goes in here. That one correct size, height, almost. Same for this side. You need to go here. Up. Boop, boop, boop. Third one. This one, let's connect these 2 sides. And we're just gonna get a lot of jumping. I hope. This edge. This edge. Okay. So he can get to all of them, but not always. Great. Let's take a look at that. Because this should be a lot of jumps and not much else. Okay, yeah, that's just jumping. Let's take a look at him. Yeah. That's a very long wind up for the jump, I guess. So this one is too long of a clip, right? Oh, excuse me. Bless you, thank you. Okay. So this, I guess, is a very long clip and it needs to be... Oh, wait, is it slowed down? Did I save it slowed down? Maybe I did. So I guess... we can go two ways about it, depending on how we want him to behave. We can either wait for him to complete the jumping animation before we start moving him, and it will make it look better, or we can really shorten it and make the transition really fast so he jumps straight away. Do we want him to wait, like, stand for a second before jumping? I guess that would make more sense. So let's do that. Let's edit some code, I guess. And it will work for both of them. For both of our guys. So we can start the jump. And we can subscribe to an event where he's like taking off. And at that point we can start animating the jump. Let's close all but this. And we also need basic enemy movement script. Okay, so we have our jump script here. So here, on start jump invoke. On start jump, we have an event which just sets trigger for jump parameter. But let's do another one where we're gonna do animator event translator dot event 2. Yep, nope, event 2 add listener ready for takeoff. I'm going to create this function right here. Private void ready for takeoff, and we should also add another event in here. Public Unity event. Unity event. Takeoff event. Okay, and here, that is not what I want here. I want to animation event translator. Oh wait, we already have this ready for takeoff. So in here we are just gonna takeoff event invoke. Good. Here we're gonna wait for an event from the animation controller. It's gonna be public void sure ready to move, ready to jump, I guess. Ready to jump. Boop 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 boop. And here we're gonna have a private bull is ready to jump, which is gonna be false. And here, set it to true. Invoking on start jump, set ready to jump to false. And while not is ready to jump, we do yield return null. Cool, and after that we can just continue. I think that should be it. We just need to subscribe to the appropriate event. And that is from the animation controller, which does not have reference. There's a lot of weird cross-referencing going on here, but it's solid. Solid is for the weak. Spaghetti's for the real developers with some chest on their hair. Can't resolve. Can't you resolve it? Did I type it in incorrectly? Yes, there was something wrong there, but never mind. Okay. Yep, we're gonna get that component and basic enemy animation controller. We're gonna add a listener. And what was the name of the thing that I just created? Takeoff event. Takeoff event, add listener, ready to jump, cool, cool, cool. Null is ready to jump, false, true, and it now should wait until we raise the second event. So let's, before we forget, add that event in here. So we don't have it, it is just gonna hang there. For that we need to go here. Jump start. Let's add an event here. Jump start. Start. Where do you take off? And take off your fish. Let's add an event. You just the function, have it empty and assign it here. I think. Right? One. Please go back to your schedule programming. Where are you? Here. Now everything's broken. But I didn't do much. Why did you break? Really? Just adding an event to you broke you. Oh no, we're fine. Okay. So, wait, why do I not have... Oh, because it's not here but here? Yeah, the animator is here. So I want to make you event 2. Oh, it's read only. God damn it. I think I can just. I don't want to deal with this. I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna duplicate it out so it's not read only. Okay. There you go. Now you're gonna do jump 1 here instead of that jump. So, yeah, here you go. Now you have an accessible event that I can change in here. Jump start, you, boom, 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 event 2. Great. Now your takeoff should be synced appropriately. Nope, I missed that jump. Okay, it is synced properly, but it is way too slow now. I need to speed it up and make it like twice as fast. And for that I can go into animator, I think. Yep. Let's make it 1.7. Can you go somewhere? Why did you decide to stop? We'll chalk it off to me changing something in runtime. Okay. Boom. 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 Yeah. That's my little guy. Seems relatively quick. Good. Yeah. That works fine. But before we forget that, let's go into our basic enemy. Animator. Where is it? There you are. So for you, we also want to do the same thing because your jump doesn't have an event with ready for takeoff. And if it doesn't have it, it is gonna wait there forever. So let's go in here. Headless grunt. Even though you have a head now, it still is gonna be your name forever. Jump start. It's of course also a read-only one. Let's create a copy. They're gonna be here. Animation jump start. Let's add an event here. Oh, it goes straight into jumping. That's why it is. It was fine there. Well, let's plop it in here. And you should also be fine now. Okay, let's take a look at both of you in action now. I mean, now your jump looks way too abrupt. You should also have some wind up, I guess. Let's make you run around as well. Yeah. Now your like jump start looks way too short. Did I cut it or something? Jump start. What is it? Mage jump, yeah. Okay. Oh, I guess it's just this. Okay. And let's just move it out a little bit. A couple of frames. Seems reasonable. Okay. Let's give it another look. Yeah, you are a little weird. Especially that transition from landing to idle, I guess. But it's fine. We're going to change all of these animations anyway in the future. We're just making a framework for the other ones. Okay, now I'm just not happy with your running animation. So let's change the layout of the level to be all flat so we can take a look at him running. So we can turn these off. Make this cube real big. Actually, I'm gonna duplicate you. Suppose, did I delete the other cubes? No, I'm gonna go back and save them in a reasonable way so I can not do this every time I want to change it. So this is gonna be jump testing. And we're gonna put all the cubes and all nav mesh jumps in here. And we're gonna turn it off. Yes. Good. 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 I'm gonna duplicate this cube, drag it back out, turn this off, and make this big. And for now, we're just gonna rebake the nav mesh. Oh, also, I keep forgetting that there's this thing here. So let's turn it off rather than make it invisible to not get confused. I said, let's turn it off, not to be confused. Okay, and let's bake it. And yep, it should be just a big square. Okay, let's take a look at you guys running around. Your like legs move way too slow and you drift a lot. So let's adjust your animations, I guess. Do you still slide? You still slide a little bit. Yeah, you slide, but that's fine. Okay. Oh, wait. Is it the same controller technically for them? Because that fella is also running faster. Did I not duplicate it? Let's pause it. Basic enemy alien on you. And little guy on you. Did I speed you up as well? Are you referring to the same blend tree? Basic enemy alien. Little guy. No, it seems like they're different. Yeah. Why did you speed up then? Little guy should be sped up, but basic enemy alien should be at speed 1. But if I take little guy, speed it up 1 something, and save this. And then take basic enemy alien, which is a completely different one. Okay, now it's fine, but why was it changing it before? I do not know. Fine. We'll write it down as Unity being Unity. Yeah, now you look like a little wobbling toddler. Good. Are you back to normal? Yeah, you seem to be. Yeah. Okay. So let's create the logic for the little guy attack. There's a lot of things to change because we want him to always run towards the player, stop, attack, and if the player is still too close when the attack animation is complete, that the player will take damage. So we want to do that. Can we reuse anything? I do not think so. I think we can use the animation controller that it already exists for the other one. But I don't think that's that big of a deal, because the animator logic is quite separated and it should be fine. And the throw event is pretty much the same as the attack event. Maybe it should be renamed. Yeah, let's go here. Refactor, rename, attack event. Cool. And the destination setter is also going to be different for this one. Yeah, it seems like the not thinking about the project structure at the beginning makes it difficult to spend later on. Who could have thought that good architecture is a thing that you should think about? But I didn't, so now I'm gonna suffer because of this. But that's okay. So we have our jump, ready to jump, look at point, that's all fine. Set target position. I mean, we can do pretty much the same thing that we do in the destination setter, but we just set target radius to 0. And we also want him to chase the player even if the player is moving. Let's worry about this later. Now I'm gonna take a 5 and be right back. Okie dokie. So we're back to continue on this. And we wanted to make logic for our little guy. So I'm pretty sure the whole position setter setup is not gonna work. So we're gonna have to adjust that. Let's go through our code and see what we can reuse and what we cannot reuse. So pretty much movement is fine. The movement one is okay, but the position setter needs to be changed. So let's create another script. And Create on behavior. Currently, little guy is his official name now. Okay, little guy destination setter. Does this have a reference to position setter? Let's see who references this. Pick a point. At radius, pick a new destination is used once in basic enemy attack logic. So I guess we should make it an abstract class or virtual or an interface, depending on how much code we can read. If we can reuse at least something, it should be either abstract or virtual class or just a parent class. But if the logic is going to be completely different and the only thing carrying over is going to be function names, we should go with an interface. What is the scenario for this one? So position setter and destination setter, they're going to have just one bit in common, which is going to be pick a new position. But the attack logic can have a lot of things in similarity. But again, not too much. It's just going to have attacking conditions met, which are going to be different for the little guy. So I guess this one should implement an interface, and position setter also going to be an interface. Okay, so let's create some interfaces. Create folder. Interfaces. We're gonna create, and it doesn't even need to be a monobehavior script. It can just be empty C# script, which is gonna be, oh wait, actually it should be monobehavior. No, because we can say that it's inheriting from monobehavior and implementing this interface. Okay, so this is going to be destination setter. Destination setter. Enemy destination setter. Okay, and let's say that both our little guy and basic enemy position setter are both implementing this interface. And this needs to be an interface. Okay. Enemy destination setter. And enemy destination setter. And they're gonna have a pick a new position class. Not class function. That's the only thing that they need to implement, I think. And this is going to complain that we don't have that, so we're going to implement the missing member. I think that's it for now. And for the basic enemy attack logic, we're also on an interface. So do that. Scripting the C# script. And it's going to be enemy attack logic. And this is going to be implemented in basic attack logic. It's going to be implementing this interface. Interface enemy attack logic. That's good. Doesn't have anything implemented because I'm not sure what should be there. It should be attack and set up for attack, I guess. Set up for attack. And it's the scheduler is also going to be the same, because so this one can actually be a parent class rather than interface. It's an interesting question. Because like, let's remove collapse. So attack conditions met is gonna be same. Spawn projectile is not gonna be. But setup for attack and these ones are all gonna be the same. The basic enemy movement. Jump is gonna be the same. Ready to jump is gonna be the same. This is gonna be the same. Look at point, like all of this is the same, so we don't need anything. It's just always going to be basic enemy movement. That is good. So this can be fully reused for the little guy. Enemy position setter is going to be different. That's why that's enemy destination setter, which is going to be pick a new position implementation. So let's start replacing those. Where do we have basic enemy position setter references in attack logic? So here we're going to put enemy destination setter. That's good. Animation controller seems to be fine for now, so we don't need to change anything about that. But the attack logic on inheritor, this one is used in the position setter. Not good, so let's put this enemy attack logic here. Okay, and that is giving us an error. Attacking conditions met, because that is not good. So we need to say that this interface needs to implement attacking conditions met. Let's rename it, because it doesn't explain what the function actually does, so we need to rename it. Check point validity. That makes more sense. And this is going to be checkpoint validity. Let's add this function to our interface here. Yep, it's going to be Boolean, I guess. Yep, going to be public bool. Okay, let's save this. So we're adding some abstraction, and that is good. We'll need to do a lot more for this to be considered good code, but again, we're prototyping, it doesn't matter right now. Okay, so we have little guy destination setter, and pick a new position is always gonna be pretty much just getting player. Target radius doesn't matter at all. We do want the reference to the transform of a player in all of them. I don't think we can have it yet because it's an interface. It can't have it like this. We can do it in a different way, but I don't want to deal with that. That's fine. Little guy destination setter. Gonna have player. Let's start. We're gonna get the player. And we're going to have some other values for this one. Public float. I mean, we don't really need anything here because he's just going like directly to the player. So we can go into little guy attack logic, which we haven't created yet. So let's add that. Enemies, little guy destination, little guy attack logic. On behavior, little guy attack logic. I mean, little guy is a really good name for a class because, or like for the type of enemy, because I will always know what this means. Like, it doesn't matter how deep into the project I go, it's always going to be little guy is going to be this dude, where basic enemy for the first one is not a very good name. I guess I should have called this one little guy and the other one throwy boy or something like that. And that would have been a really good class naming because I know exactly what it means. and it explains exactly one type of enemy, and that would fit most of the naming conditions. But yeah, now it's going to be little guy and basic enemy, but little guy is way more descriptive and way more explanatory, so it is fitting the naming conventions better. Okay, little guy attack logic. So it's gonna be implementing interface of iAnime attack logic. Let's implement missing checkpoint validity. I guess it will be true if it's next to the player. So basically it's gonna be public float attack radius, attack range, which is gonna be like 2 for now. I'm not sure if that is a good distance or not, but we'll pretend that it is for now. What can we do there? So this can be pretty much checkpoint validity. Yeah, that's pretty much it. But we want him to constantly chase a position. Can we do that? What if we set a destination for a navmesh agent as a transform rather than a vector 3 point? Can we do that? Let's see. Little guy destination setter. Pick a new position is going to be player. Yep, we're just going to the player. Yep, that is not what I wanted. I wanted to return. Oh, let's see what the other one is. Pick a new position, 2 implementations. So this is a pick a point and a radius, and for a little guy, it's just gonna be... Wait a second. So this one sets it directly to the enemy movement. Pick a new position, pick a point at a radius, at a target radius, and it sets it to the basic enemy movement. So we need reference this little guy destination setter. Okay. Basic enemy movement, pick a new position. So we're gonna go movement, set target position, player position. Okay. Movement's not locked. Start routine, store destination, set destination. Oh. Can it be a transform rather than a vector 3? Let's take a look at the documentation. Agent. Scripting API. Set destination can only be a vector 3. So we cannot set a transform as a dynamic target. Okay, that's not pretty. But I guess we'll have to work with this. So, pick a new position. When is it called? If attacking conditions are not met, we do checkpoint validity and attack logic. So we need to replace this with an interface. Mm-hmm. Oh, checkpoint validity. Huh. There seems to be something off here. 1 second. Check grouping, check distance. The checkpoint validity. Let's look at little guy attack logic. But all of the little guy that's on the right. And all of the normal ones on the left. So I'm a little lost here. So let's replace the scripts that we want here with the correct version. Little guy destination setter, little guy attack logic. The basic enemy position setter can go, basic enemy attack logic can go. This let's drop in here. Okay. Little guy basic enemy movement. Okay. Uh-huh. I think this makes sense. So we need to rework destination setter and attack logic. Good. Destination setter is just target position, player position, attack logic, point validity if it's in attack range. Okay. And let's compare it to this. So I think these ones need to be set up correctly. So schedule function, enemy attack schedule can deal with anything. Yes. So setup for attack should also be in attack logic. It needs to be private void. No private minimum must declare body. I do not care. Setup for attack. And do not care. Not right now. Okay, schedule function attack, and then we can make it so that the attack function is also necessary here. Okay, don't care. Didn't read. Sorry it happened to you, or happy for your success. Okay, so attack and setup for attack. Basic animation control start attack animation. We need to implement missing members. So setup for attack is the same. Movement locked, schedule function. This is the same. We should have probably extracted as a parent class, but we're going with interfaces now, and I don't want to change it. Even if it's a bad decision, I'm gonna stick by it. That's a very healthy behavior. So let's create these. Create this. Nope, not object. Basic enemy movement. Okay. What else am I missing? Attack itself. So we can have some of it the same, where we do, well, first of all, animation controller. Let's add this field. Okay. but we're not gonna have spawn projectile. You're gonna have a private void melee attack. Yep. Melee attack, melee attack. And here we're basically just checking the distance to the player. So let's put a reference to him here, I guess. Gonna be private transform player. Start, we want to get that. Yep. And here we can say if vector 3 distance. Yep, player too far away. We don't want any of this. We're just gonna say that here we're gonna deal damage in the future, but now we don't have the health on the player, so it can be like this. Let's add it to do, not to forget, deal damage to player. Yes, thank you. Good, 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 good. Checkpoint validity, all fine and dandy. Why do we have a reference to basic enemy movement? Because... Setup for attack is called an update, which I do not like. Cogs are just moving in the background. And here we also want to do movement locked to false after we're done. Yep. Yeah, I think that's it. Oh, we also, I guess, want to check if there's something between the player and us. Just so it doesn't happen that we're trying to access him from behind an obstacle. So I guess checkpoint validity doesn't need to be just this, but we also want to check line of sight. So we're gonna copy this. Again, duplicated code, not good, not great, not terrible. We should just pretend that this is fine for now. So we're gonna add this. Line of sight check. Target position, origin position offset. Do we want that? Yeah, I guess let's have that same way. So we want to do this. We're gonna do this and check line of sight. Okay. Seems reasonable. The only thing that we're not doing is the update, so let's do that. I think that's it. And here the same way. Yep. Last attack time. Why are we referring to basic enemy movement? We don't want to do that. Just want to have a last attack time. Oh. And attack cooldown in here. And we're just gonna add those. And attack cooldown. Let's say 3 for now. And yep, it's public, so it shouldn't have an underscore. But last attack time should be set here. Yep. And I think that's it. Yeah, I do genuinely think that might be it. So, let's see. What is the layer mask on your attack? Layer and wall. And that seems reasonably here. So we're gonna take wall and layer. Attack cooldown 3. Animation controller goes here. And we need to add an event to this attack animation. So we're gonna yoink it. This is the attack one, right? Yep. Okay, let's rename it so we don't miss it. Little guy attack. And let's give you an event. Little guy attack. I want to see when the attack actually should trigger. So little guy attack and bam. You're turning around a lot during this animation. Looks a little weird. So I think we should take the rotation into this. Yep, let's do this and this. Okay, let's take a look at the animation now. Let's take the little guy attack, so now we should properly... Yep, okay. So this should be when the animation event is raised. We're gonna do animation event translator first. Okay, I genuinely think that might be it. Cool. Let's give it a try. If it works from the first go, I'm gonna be genuinely confused. So let's take the lighting looks weird now that we removed. So let's just... Yep, nothing but blank box. So little guy goes down. Let's rebake the nav mesh. It's gonna be way more annoying in the future, but that's why we're doing all of our testing in the dev scene. Player goes in here. Let's give him nice visual thing. Okay. Why are you so small? 3D icons, please become bigger. Good. Okay. Little guy's there. Also, I just noticed that his health is way too high up. Still not sure if the health is necessary or if they're gonna all die in one hit, but we're gonna keep it there for now. So, little guy. Movement, jump height, jump duration, attack range 2, targetable. I think that's it. Let's give it a try. The Hewhead should run to the player, stop, and try and hit him. Bam. 2, 3. There is an error. Target visuals, that's fine. Why are you not attacking again? Also, your idle animation is not looping. Let's fix that. Run little guy, blend tree. Idle is 0, 0. So we want it to loop. Yep, thank you. Bye. Okay, why are you not attacking? Your attack requirements are met. Attack cooldown is 3, attack range is 2. Little guy attack logic is not moving. Point is valid. Oh, attack scheduled. We don't reset if the attack is scheduled in our code, so let's fix that. schedule this false. So now he should just attack every 3 seconds. And in the console, there should be a message of attacking player. Let's take a look. And boom, 1, 2, 3. Boom, 1, 2, 3. Boom. Yeah, okay. This makes sense. His idle animation is completely incorrect here. But there's not much I can do at the moment. So, I mean, maybe? This is the idle one, mutant idle. It just spreads his arms constantly. Breathing idle, I guess, would make more sense. Yeah, let's do that. Let's not forget to loop it. And let's set this in here. So now he should just breathe. 1, 2, bam. And bam. Okay. What if the player moves? Cannot move it straight away like this. Okay. Let's put on our headset and see how it behaves. Close this and think. Oh, I did not turn it on my computer. Now you should. Can you please? Nope. Okay. Now you should be able to. Okay. Quest link not connected. Why so? Like, thing is tilted up. Put it again. That's still good. But it's not seeing it. Let's starting. That usually helps. Okay, it is back. Please connect. Not connecting, it means that I did something wrong and I need to restart my computer. I really don't want it. No, you're not. Why can't you see it? Publish. You can't even see the quest. What if I like launch Steam? Oh, that. Okay, connect. Alright, so set it as a default XR provider. And it is. Close. theoretically, launch this, will connect. Cool. The only problem, the height is broken. He looks like a very angry toddler. And try to attack. Aren't you attacking? Guy. Like, are we... Is the attack, like, height difference that you're considering it not valid attacking? Or is it because we're too close to the floor and you're... Oh yeah, you're hitting the floor because... Yep, that makes sense. Let's do this. Now you should cast. Okay. Back and we... It is in weight. Try and see if he is beatable. Yep. For some reason, Puppet Master changes that we did. Oh, because I bet there's a reference that we're missing. But the little toddler constantly running at you does look great. Oh, where is he, little guy? I think here should have reference to the Puppet Master. Yep. Okay, and let's take our bat and yep, base damage. How much health is this little guy? 947. That's not good. 15. Right, and let's eat angry toddler. Yep. Toddler is getting right. Not good. Before we do any of that, because I want to take a little break doing useful stuff, and I want to do some dumb stuff. So let's do some changes into enemy health, where instead of just destroying the object, it is gonna set the Puppet Master to dead and ignore, like, and disable all of the other components. So we're gonna have public list of mono behaviors. Disable on death. Yep, thank you. Here we're gonna go through disable on death for each. Yep, good job. And here we're gonna, yep, dead. That's pretty much it. So we can take our little guy. Where's the music? Oh, that's correct. That one's really quiet. Even for my standard. Is there even any music happening? Yes. Oh, it's outputting it to that set, that's why. There it is. Little guy, Puppet Master, yep. It should be pretty much it. Let's take our little guy. Let's follow him around. I forgot to do this. Let's populate the disable on death. No nav mesh agent. disable. Let's just drop a few of them. Is NavMesh agent not a mono behavior? Cool. Can we make it components instead of mono behavior? Component? Yes. Set. No. Self-active, like tag name, clone. Oh, none of this is correct. What are we doing? Correct. List of components. Get a list of all components of a game object in Unity. So it can be a component. Disable Unity. Enabling and disabling components. Yeah. But is that active? So what am I looking at is that a generic component doesn't seem to have a like disable thing. Unity disable generic component. Yeah, enabled is not a member of component, which is it's for game objects. Behavior? No, I don't want it to be mono behavior. Why can I just not do this? Enabled equals false. That should be fine, but it doesn't have this component for some reason. So I guess it's for mono behavior. But what if I want to do something else? So like, let's say this is mono behavior, and I can disable a mono behavior. But what is a NavMesh agent? NavMesh agent is technically a behavior. Behavior is a child of component. Component is type of object. Can I say behavior rather than mono behavior? Yes. Okay. So I guess that will work. But we'll see. So NavMesh agent, animation controller, targetable, destination center, attack logic, movement. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. What else do we want to disable? We want to disable a capsule collider. Not do that. Okay. Yes, we can put encode component collider. Enabled. False. Sure. Do we want to disable the health itself as well? Let's say so. Not sure if that is going to work. but maybe it will. So we're gonna do this, and now let's test the depth of it, because maybe it will look fine. Okay, clear and launch. Okay, little guy, clear, and we're gonna deal damage to you, and more, and you should see nothing happened. Why is Puppet Master? So it's dead and active. Oh, but we didn't set up state for you being dead. Oopsie. So let's create a humanoid config for you, I guess. Gonna create it in here. Puppet Master humanoid config. Enemy config. Sure. So state alive. It was like this, I think. This and have another vector window. So boop 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 boop. 0 1 1 1 0 for translation animation. Good. If I switch to dead. Nothing happens because the mapping weight is set to 0 and pin width is 1. But I want you to change those values in depth, so maybe you'll have to. Let's. Little guy, and you're gonna take damage and take damage. So now you're dead. Nope. Not. Why didn't you die? Is there an arrow? No. What happened? Still alive. Bug take damage. Let's just chalk it off to a runtime error and try it again. Okay, here, and take damage, and take damage. Okay, so now you're dead. And you are considered dead. But because this is like this, we need to set this to 1, this to 0, right? Yeah. So we need to set dead muscle damper, dead muscle weight. We can't have that. Okay. I guess we don't need the config, but we can do Puppet Master dot mapping weight equals to 1, and Puppet Master dot pin weight set to 0. I think that will do it. Also, I'm gonna make it so he dies in 1 hit and debug take damage. I'm gonna set it to 15. Let's give that a try. Unlock, hide, little guy, launch. So, clear, follow, and take damage. Yeah. That is it. You should just play with the parameters because he's a little too stiff, I guess. Oh, we should also add force to it a little bit. So if we take Puppet Master root, target root as visuals, no, we don't want that. So we can just take child 0 from that. Fine, because we want to give him a little bit of a push when he dies. So it's going to be Puppet Master dot transform dot get child 0. That is not really good, but fine for now. So we're going to take rigid body and we're going to do add force away from the player, I guess. Do we have reference to the player? No. But I mean, we're only getting it once, so it should be fine to get it as here. So we can do player target setter. Instance, yep. Forward. Sure, player camera forward will work because it will always launch away from the player. So let's give that a look-see. Because maybe that force is way too hard or too soft, but I just set it as a value that I cannot change in the editor. So the body doesn't want to leave the parent. I'm gonna add a function here so we can play with the dead body. That sounds really weird. Debug die. But we don't want to do die debug death force. And we're gonna do debug death force. Because I just want to take this line, put it here, make it an accessible parameter. Public float death force. Yep. Yeah, death force forward multiplied by death force. Both of these places, and let's save and see how he flops around. It's not going to be a dignified death, but better than nothing. Debug take damage, so you die. And let's see, debug. I want to enable this component, I guess. Death force. Death force. Is the force too small? What if I crank it up? Like, way. Okay. So it is a case of it being too low of a force. Let's bring his body back. Also, let's take a look at the ragdoll. Fine. Oh, death force. 100. Oh, I guess maybe the impulse is not good for it. Let's say velocity change rather than impulse. Maybe it will look better. Let's up it up a little bit. That's, yeah. What will happen? Okay. Bam. Okay, good. And debug take damage, you died. Yeah, okay. 32, a little bit too high now. So let's do it again. Yeah. That should be fine, because it's like, the only reason why it's clicking in a weird way is because it's doing it in like what's in a single frame, I think, because it's an editor, and it's gonna look better in game. So let's give that a try. Let's see if we can kill the little guy with our bat and see how he flies off the by offset up a little bit and give him proper whacking. Oh. Did we regain the connection? Please restart SteamVR. Well, maybe while this was happening, the West one itself. Back active opening. are, so let's see. Not. Quit. Did it? Searching for PC. No. Oh, we'll just go with Steam Link for now. VR, VR, launch. Most of VR development is bugging for shit. Oh, yeah. And maybe it will work now. Because I mean, the only solution to this at the moment is to restart my computer, but that is not something I'm gonna do right now. So let's really hope that saying something like this does not flag me as some kind of an idiot. Okay. My control. Yes, you did. My control. I think I need to restart it. Should work just fine. I think. Maybe because it's Steam, boots the hands, controllers in general. Cool. Will it consider my hands controllers? No. God damn. Why did you have to break now? Okay. Let's restart. That will. Because I had this on. Stop this. Current OpenXR runtime is SteamVR. Let's connect. I want to beat up a kid. See if this helped. If it didn't, I might have to. Okay, this fixed it somehow. But we're just a little bit too tall. Okay, that's better. Let's grab the bed. Give them a couple of whacks. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, because the last time I hit him, I started a tween that reset his parameters. So on his death, I need to ignore that. And that's bad logic. So we need to change this. Make enemy floppy. If enemy health is less, it's greater than 0, we do make enemy floppy. Okay, so if he's not dead, we're gonna make him floppy. Quick restart. Should be all good. Like a brand new baby. way too tall again. Okay, that baby. Bam. Okay, because his health didn't go down straight away. So his mapping weight still the wrong way around. It should be like this. So I guess we can do it. Damage. So if he's gonna stay alive, we can do that. Another try. Should definitely save the height, but boom, boom, boom. Okay, that worked. Let's give it another try. But I am gonna the height offset right from the very beginning. See? Oh, please give me my bat, and you're dead. Restart. Didn't count. Leave me alone. And whack. 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 Okay, good, good. And last one. Ah. Bam. Good. Okay. He is dying. The targeting is a little off because the targeting doesn't know what's going on because it turned off. But we should add that in the future. Okay. I would say that's good enough. And I would say that it's a good stop for today. This was quite productive. We made pretty much a whole different little guy. And we did some code abstraction, which is really nice. Probably gonna happy that I did it in the future, or really upset because I did it incorrectly. But yeah, I think this is good enough for today. So let's wrap it up and see you next time.